October is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month. 4 months ago today, I lost my daughter. And I just want to start by saying to any parent of loss how profoundly sorry I am for your loss. Whether you were 2 days pregnant or a full-term loss like myself. Or even the months leading. I'm so sorry. And even though your baby lives among the stars now, that is your baby forever. Maybe this is part 1 of 1, maybe it's 1 of 10, maybe this helps somebody else, maybe it helps me heal, I really don't know. But I want to talk about all the things that happened leading up to June. I don't want to forget the little details, even though they were so hard. I don't want to forget any of it. We found out we were pregnant October 6th, 2024. We tried for about 2 years before we finally decided, let's not have another baby. Let's stop trying. I'm tired of being sad every month that it's not happening. And then it happened. And then she happened. We went through our first few weeks quietly. We told 1 or 2 people. But our wedding was December 7th, and we decided we're going to tell all the important people of our lives at our wedding. Because what a beautiful thing to address all the people that you love at once. You don't get that kind of opportunity. So we told everybody. We were about 12 weeks along when we told everybody at our wedding, and that's gonna sting every year. We moved on through it. Everything was fine. Everything was great until our 20-week anatomy scan. And that morning, I felt uneasy. My intuition was sounding off this entire experience. At 20 weeks, I went in for my anatomy scan, and I went by myself. And I had told my husband, like, hey, come with me. Like, I know you have to work, but I don't know, what if something's wrong? And of course, he reassured me, everything's fine, everything's great, it's routine, just go. We did our scan, and I noticed when they were looking at her heart, something didn't look right. And I said, no, it's impossible. She would say something. She spent a lot of time looking at her heart and not saying anything. I knew. The ultrasound tech said, okay, I'll be right back. And she comes back into the room with a doctor. And I immediately broke down crying the second the doctor walked into the room, because this wasn't supposed to happen to me. This wasn't supposed to happen to us. And he told me, he said, hey, we're seeing some things on the scan. One of them being scoliosis. The other being her heart. We're seeing what we believe is called AVSD, which essentially means that one of the walls of her heart was disconnected. And I saw that. I saw it when she was looking, and I said, oh, maybe it's just me. Maybe that's normal. I don't know. I'm not an ultrasound tech. Of course, I leave there crying. He said, do you want to talk about it? I said, I just want to go home. I called my husband, told him what was going on, and he's like, it's okay. We'll figure it out. And then the next appointment was going to cardiology. Maybe we'll talk about the next thing tomorrow before this gets too long.